Hello, I'm the Arizona Silverback. Never mind the black eye, burn from cracking heads with people. I'm going to tell you how to be a better training partner today. Let's begin. Okay, so you want to be a good training partner. Well, we're just going to go over some quick tips and details on how to do that. I personally was not a good training partner for a long time. The reason I wasn't is because my only intent was to beat my partner. For some reason, I had it in my head that if I beat you, that I won something. And nobody wanted to roll with me. There was another reason too, is I'd roll hard as I could. I'd most likely out-survive most of the people I rolled with. And that wasn't really a good mindset to have to training with people. It's good for comp, bad for training. So how do you become a good training partner? Well, the first things first is you've got to stop looking at your teammates as competitors. That's so important. If your only goal is to beat up on your teammates, then you're actually probably the guy in the gym most people don't want to roll with. My favorite training partners, I know for sure they have no malicious intent, and everything they hit on me, it's good technique. So that's the person I want to work with again. I have people who walk in, and when they walk in, man, I'm so excited to get to roll with them that day that I'll even spend because I own my own school. I'll get more rolls in that day. So instead of doing half an hour of rolling, we'll do 45 minutes or an hour of rolling. And the reason is I'm going to get a good long round with the person who helps make me better. And on that person, I'm trying my good game. I'm trying my bad game. I'm experimenting because I know if they get to a good spot, or if they start to progress and get past where I don't have control anymore, that they're also going to make me work in that position without trying to hurt me. So how to be a good training partner? The first thing I would say is roll with just the intent to practice. Okay, so you're practicing what you know. Second, I would say when you're rolling, try to meet their energy level. Like it's okay to try to maybe change the tempo if they're running at a 4 and you're like, ooh, I'll just change the tempo, but you're not trying to work hard. You're not trying to muscle things. You're using the technique you know. Watch your hands and elbows. If you're sitting there punching your partner or elbowing them, then it's most likely going to cause a little bit of issues. I actually have 2 nights ago, an upper belt was wrong with the white belt, and the guy punched him twice, and the upper belt started getting frustrated, and then started picking it up a little bit, and hurry up and just submitted him to get him out. He didn't want to keep eating elbows and knees. Now, sometimes there's incompatible partners to roll with, so there'll be like somebody who just won't slow down, and you'll feel it, you'll know, okay? Now, you can't be a good partner to everybody. That's not possible. Sometimes you're going to run into people who just are looking for a fight. And that's okay, like you can ride with them, you can try to submit them, you can do whatever you got to do. But to be a good training partner, you're going to let your partner work. What I do is I don't punish lower belts for doing things right. So if they're starting to do things right, but being a good partner isn't just about the rolling side of it. Being a good partner is also about the drilling side of it. You don't want to be the person to see if the moves work. So for instance, if this guy's trying to do a Kimura and you're fighting it with all your might and he's having to apply it with all his might, you're not seeing if the move works. All you're doing is you're teaching him. He's gonna have to modify and use strength. So in his mind, your partner, he thinks strength is the way to do jiu-jitsu. It's not. It's about levers. Levers move the world. So the more leverage you have, the easier the move's gonna be. Most likely, he's missing something, and you're just reinforcing that bad habit. So most people, when they're learning a move, they're brand new to it. And if all you're gonna do is fight it with all your might, while they're just trying to learn it and drain it and drill it, most likely you're being a bad partner. A good partner, what you can do is let them work, and then you're going to give them feedback. So what I do when somebody works with me, I'll be like, okay, well, this is what I felt, and this is how it should feel. So something's missing, let's ask the instructor. I never try to coach anything that I don't know. That's also being a bad partner. So a good partner, they're going to give feedback. They're going to let you work. They're going to make sure you get repetition. They're going to look for repetition. Communication's important. You're going to ask for help. Those are all good ways to be a good partner in that sense. And the last part is be a good training partner, is encourage your teammates to show up. So tell them, hey man, I look forward to seeing you. See who's going to come in. Encourage people who the days they don't really feel motivated. Team get-togethers. There's so many ways to be a good training partner, but it's important to make sure that when you're in a team setting, that you're being a good teammate. And that's all I have for you today. I'm the Arizona Silverback, and the more you know.